What is up everybody and welcome to Bloons TD 5 in 2023. A little around 2 months ago, I wanted to showcase one of the newest retro BTD skins that the game introduced in its 10th anniversary update, so I decided to make a poll and, surprise to all, the winner was the one and only Dart Monkey. So I'm gonna do it with a little bit of cheat codes involved. I'm gonna enable the Dart Monkey specialty building, gonna give myself some extra cash and give the monkeys some extra attack speed and popping power. And I think it's gonna be enough to handle on the new map Lonely Heart on impoppable mode. And with that being said, let's get right into the action. Alrighty boys, now we're in the new map Lonely Heart, and as you can see there's quite a big pond of water in the shape of a heart, and I think that's really cute. The balloons also seem to spawn from the bottom right side of the track, go around the heart twice before exiting on the bottom left. Also, by the way, I'm gonna do a little bit of cheating here and do a pontoon right there and fit more dart monkeys in there because it's gonna be very important later on. In the meantime, we're gonna go easy, placing a few 0-0 dart monkeys to handle the balloons while we're gonna admire their base look. Looks really similar to the dart monkeys back in BTD1 through BTD3. Albeit a bit different, still makes it for a good mark, and it shows how much they've tried to replicate that style. Ongoing, as you can see, I already placed many dart monkeys at different tiers. Tier 1 and Tier 2, very basic, they each get the green and red hairbands respectively. And then we're getting into the Tier 3s. The Spike-O-Pult looks kinda copy-pasted, I'd say. It doesn't look quite like the BTD3 Spike-O-Pult, where the monkey stays face-to-face with the catapult while it moves while the catapult is launching. But here it looks like a BTD5 Spike-O-Pult, copy-pasted and taking away some of the style, some of the shadowing, some of all the designs. Same thing with the Juggernaut, as you can see. And a really good thing about the Dart Monkey specialty building is every 10 rounds you get a free Dart Monkey, which saves you, in this case, 240 cash on Impoppable. So it's a really good investment early on, especially when after round 50 plus your cash gain is gonna reduce a lot. Now moving on to the triple Dart Monkey above and below me. The backpack looks, again, just like a Spike Bolt. Looks like it's lost some of the shading it got. As well as the darts in the back. They look very different compared to the darts throws. They could change that, however there's so many towers using the same dart sprite, and it's gonna be hard to do a separate thing just to make it work. Round 35 approaching us really fast with rainbow balloons. Again, with our Dart Monkey setup right now, no problem. So is round 36. And as you can see right now at my pontoon side, I've upgraded one of my Dart Monkeys to a Juggernaut. And you ask, why would you upgrade a Juggernaut there? Wouldn't a triple Dart be useful? Well, here's where the trick comes in play. If you recall the Super Monkey Fan Club before in BTD Battles 1, back when it didn't have any tier restrictions, so it could also affect the Spike Bolts and Juggernauts and such. At least in BTD 5, the Super Monkey Fan Club's ability, it changes which weapons are active. So it trades the triple darts into the Super Monkey Throw-In projectile. And since in BTD 5 it also affects the Spike Bolts and Juggernauts, it adds an extra weapon to the already hypersonic Super Monkey, and also changes the angle of the weapon. It doesn't shoot from the hand, it shoots more centralized, if you were to say. And as you can see, just as I bought the Super Monkey Fan Club, when the Moab arrives, I'm gonna let it slide through the maze and activate the ability. And as you can see, some of the Super Monkeys are shooting from the hand, some of the monkeys are more centralized. That's because of the Juggernaut's sprite inside. The firing angle isn't adjusted to fit the Dart Monkey's hands. As you can see, the Moab has been easily dealt with the Super Monkey Fan Club. Round 40, in the middle of round 49, I bought another Super Monkey Fan Club just to be ready for another Moab incoming. And as I get more Dart Monkeys into the pontoon, periodic Super Monkey Fan Club ability activations, and we're gonna get more Super Monkey Fan Clubs. Because if I recall, 15-second duration instead of 11 in BTD Battles 1. meaning I can cycle through 4 Super Monkey Fan Clubs instead of 5 or 6 as it is in battles. But I'm gonna buy 5 Super Monkey Fan Clubs just to be sure and to make the timing easier between each activation. But round 53 again, round 54, Camo Bloons, Moab Bloons, nothing will really get past the Super Monkey Army. Round 55, Ceramic Waves is nothing, especially when you have Juggernauts firing at it. Moab, like a walk in the park, easy to deal with. Even round 56 with Regen Rainbows coming on the horizon. So it's not really that much of a challenge as for now, especially with the added perks of speed and popping power. By the way, I don't think you've noticed this, but the popping power doesn't increase how many balloons it pops. Well, it does, but it doesn't pop X% more balloons. It is actually a double pierce chance, believe it or not. So there's an X% chance based on how much you bought on the Monkey Lab. Based on that chance, some projectiles that doesn't explode, like bomb or mortar or ice monkey, those things are gonna pop twice as many balloons. So Juggernaut from 100 to 200 balloons, and that's gonna be insane since rounds like 63. That's basically the reason why round 63 is gonna be this easy, because sometimes the Juggernaut ball is gonna pop through 200 balloons, and hitting that pierce cap is almost impossible unless it's, of course, rounds with super packed ceramics like 63, 76, 78, or occasional overflow of balloons when you pop too many Moab Class balloons all at the same time. By the way, now that all of the Dart Monkeys looks have been revealed with this retro skin, let me know which one do you like, which one do you dislike, if they did a good job, if they didn't do a good job. Give it like a rating, X out of 10. Moving on, as we are going to defeat the BFB right there, we're going to get to the funny number, which is around 69. Nice. Very nice indeed. So nice that the Leads and Ceramics going are smashed by the army of Juggernauts, especially in those kind of awful spots, if you dare call them. Unless you don't play Super Monkey Fan Club, then you're going to consider them really awful spots. After beating these mobs, we're 15 rounds away from getting that shiny and poppable medal, and possibly something special in the end, if it works, that is. 72 here sending us spaced BFBs apart from each other, still no problem for our Super Monkey Fan Club. Also special guest incoming, the little Ninja Kiwi here standing right next to the roses as our Dart Monkeys are pummeling round 73 as the mobs go past and getting into the very long round 74 here. It's kind of a nice little break here, maybe enjoying a cup of tea or admiring the cherry blossom trees right next to the roses and the benches there. I don't know, some maybe one fortunate couple is going to enjoy the view here. Unless it's been bombarded by a bunch of monkeys fending off against invading balloons along the heart, in which case they're gonna have to take a bunker right behind the trees or somewhere far away, so we can let them have their intimate little moment. Round 77 here, sending all these spaced mobs along with 5 grouped BFBs. Fortunately enough, the track loops twice, so that any incoming mob is gonna ruin the BFB's entire day and any chance to get a date. Or dates actually, because I don't know if the BFB has a recipe for date-filled cookies. Those sound really delicious and I would like some if you don't mind, thank you. But too bad, so sad, we're gonna have to pop the BFB so we don't lose the game at potentially 17 minutes of this entire gameplay. As we get into round 79, I just wanna say real quick, I am really sorry for holding this video idea for as long as I could, but as always, I have been quite busy as of lately, and also I've been a bit of a sloth recently, so that's gonna stay there. Also, I really wanted to do something since my last video has been over 3 weeks ago, and also got 350 views, over 350 views actually, so thank you guys for checking that out, and hopefully I might do some more BTD Battles modding related stuff. Wink wink nudge nudge, maybe I'm gonna do something. Anyways, round 81 here, all these spaced BFBs there, still not a problem for our Dart Monkeys as we cycle through our Monkey Fan Clubs. Round 82 is going to be the same thing, except the BFBs are going to come out sooner, and the regen rainbows aren't going to be no problem for our juggernauts, as you can see right there. Oh, and the triple darts, there's really taking care of everything as our Juggernaut fan clubs handling the Moab class balloons. Again, round 83 with the mainstream of Moabs. Since it's Moabs and not BFBs, the issue is going to be solved much easier. Albeit still, if it were like Moab Madness with 50 Moabs. So speaking of Moab Madness, round 84. Do you know round 84 is similar to Moab Madness, except it also adds a couple BFBs in there just for the extra challenge? It's been known for a fact, but I feel like you guys should know this too. As you can see, so many BFBs here, so many Moabs all clumped together. Fortunately, we're popping them one at a time and not overcrowd our Super Juggernaut fan club. Even with the 100 to 200 spiked balls, they're still gonna struggle with the 4 pierce darts. Anyways, round 85 here, and funnily enough, I wanted to try this solo, but as you can see, the ZOMGs have 8,000 health, 5 of them, and as they get really far into the track, I was like, nope, I cannot do this, and I'm gonna add an extra cheat code here in the form of an absolute zero, which will slow up to 2 layers of balloon by 50%, and that's gonna allow us to plow through the Moab class balloons. And maybe take a moment to say, rest in peace my free ice monkeys. You're gonna be a great sacrifice to all the absolute zero. And I noticed I didn't have enough money there, so I sacrificed a few juggernauts just to get the ability and then replace them with triple darts. And as you can see, the big difference here, 50% slow. It's almost like a permanent sabotage, and it allows us to easily handle the ZOMGs here and to get that impoppable medal really soon as I'm gonna be done talking here, because I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna get some filler here. But yeah, last ZOMG here taken care of. BFBs, Moabs, ceramics. My stuttering is out of control. Anyway, last balloons cleared. Congratulations, the impoppable medal has been earned. And as you can see here, I wanted to dive a little bit into free play mode just to see how long the Dart Monkey army is going to survive. Spoiler alert though, as soon as round 87 starts, we're gonna be met with 3 ZOMGs followed by BFBs and Moabs layering through the ZOMGs, and as long as they get to the second half of the second heart, that's gonna spell game over for us. Now I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, consider leaving a like and subscribe if you want to see more from me. Maybe some BT5, some battles, something else. And until next time, peace!